Welcome back. This is part 5 of the IWM Commentary. Uh, just a note on these previously on Incredibly Wet Man segments. The editing process, we really lost momentum, and the editing process took over like a year because I didn't work on it during the whole school year, and we finished filming in 2009, and the movie didn't come out until it wasn't ready until the end of the summer in 2010. And so I was really debating whether I should even do these previously on Incredibly Wet Man segments. But I ended up doing them because I like them.
Yeah, they're nice.
They are nice. And it was fun actually to edit them.
Provide continuity.
Yeah. To try to piece the story together, the important points of the plot. It was fun. And it's fun to time the music too. I love that moment.
Oh, the sidekicks. This is my favorite part. Oh, the sidekicks are so hilarious.
Here's the victorious theme again. The happy theme. Go ahead.
I was saying we had a lot of fun picking the brainstorming different kind of sidekicks to use. We had a list. Actually, I don't know if did we cut any sidekicks?
Yeah, we had a few. We had I remember we had one named Sidekick, and I think we had a few others that we cut, but
obviously we cut them because they weren't hilarious, so it'd be pointless to name them now.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I love this. I love Tom's part here. This was not written in the script. This was something that Tom suggested. You'll see in 1 second right here. Tom suggested it, and it was hilarious, so we threw it in. The report tricks. And yeah, I liked that.
Yeah.
Gave the news reporters some
depth.
Yeah.
So this is weird because Duncan and I are in our apartment, but these shots of the sidekicks are filmed in a classroom at U Ottawa.
Yeah, so this was incredibly difficult to do and really sketchy because the reason we had to do it this way, we wanted to film it obviously all in the same day in the same session. But Duncan, I think, wasn't available on this day, and all the sidekick auditioners were available, so we had to shoot them that day. And yeah, so what we ended up doing was I kind of wrote down what the sidekicks, or no, when we were shooting the sidekicks, Keegan would be prompting them with what his lines would be, and then they'd react, and I'd write down the lines that Keegan was using, and then the next week or whenever it was that we shot the part with Duncan and Keegan in the apartment, we kind of had a guideline of what he said, but it was really sketchy, and there's a lot of editing magic to make it work. But
that was Anya. She was Motormouth, and she is also not an actor really. She's a friend of mine, and it was really funny. She didn't know what to say.
yeah, we had a few takes with her.
So
there's Gord.
That's
Gord Stephen. Actually, one of the funniest parts in the movie, in my opinion. The keeper of the glass head. This is Ross Campbell.
The obstacle.
Very funny guy.
Yeah.
And this is
Brandon, my little brother.
Yeah.
Other little brother.
That's the 5-year-old mugger again. Yeah. And a reporter at one point earlier in part 2 of the movie.
Also a reporter, Aaron Kelly, the sloucher, my favorite sidekick.
Yeah. Provides no explanation of how her slouching could ever benefit. Points at it.
You did meh.
This is a song by Ben Harper, by the way, and I had to edit it a lot. There is singing in the song, but I just avoided all of that. I just wanted kind of a funky backing track.
Nice. So the glass head, I started a kind of a glass head collection. I bought a glass head at a garage sale, and then Anna bought me a glass head, so now I have 2.
Yeah, and that was another thing that wasn't really written, but we just decided to include it. It was on the window ledge of our apartment, and people always asked us about it.
Yeah. If you have more glass, if you have any glass heads, email me.
Keegan's a collector. So far, he has one.
I have two. I have a black one now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A black glass head?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Speaking of obstacles.
This is me trying to get around the obstacle. I have a problem where I can't not smile, like when I'm acting. So you might notice that a lot of the time. I'm
He's a happy guy.
When I shouldn't be. So this was, this as an actor was hard as well because we didn't really know what Duncan and Keegan would be saying, so. But we had a basic script to follow, so.
I think it looks okay.
It does. I don't know actually if people noticed. I don't remember hearing anyone ever say that they noticed that these were two different locations.
Yeah.
The editing helps going back and forth while like going to the epoch shot when Keegan's still talking helps to create the illusion that they're in the same place. I like this shot. My only regret is the audio is really quiet.
Yeah.
But it's a.
I don't understand the concept of stage whispering. Whisper, banana, whisper. You sound kind of French Canadian here.
I do?
Yeah. I should mention that.
It's probably the best. I don't really know. The costume design. I guess if you can call it designing, I designed the costumes. I remember at work one day I just like drew the main characters and what they would be wearing, and I don't know why I thought a vest would suit Epoch.
Well, I have a leather vest that I never wear. Maybe that was it.
I think that was it. I just wanted to give Epoch something because I couldn't think of anything really to give him that would distinguish him from other characters. So
like a Marivelle Bulldog T-shirt, for example.
Exactly.
Silly Wetman.
Or constant dripping, and so I just gave him a vest.
This was fun. I think this was or like my idea of this scene was supposed to be like an American Idol-esque kind of thing. Like, but I don't think it really.
What I was drawing on for inspiration for this scene was actually the movie Mystery Men.
I have to watch that.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody watching this right now has seen it, but they're a team of superheroes. It's kind of similar to Incredibly Wetman, kind of this ragtag team of superheroes that aren't really superheroes, like the Shoveler and the
Blue Raja.
The Blue Raja, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
And anyway, they have an audition scene where they want to get a new team member.
This is the American Idol moment, I guess, that we put in it.
Yeah.
When you're like,
It's a good example of one of Keegan's contributions to the script. I didn't have this at all in it, but
I'm also really bad at accents. I wasn't acting to be bad at it.
This was a fun thing to shoot.
Yeah, every movie should have a training montage.
Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but the newspaper there, the little Easter egg, it's called the Epoch Times. That newspaper I had, that's a free newspaper in Ottawa. So there you go. That's my punch. This is my room, actually, at our old apartment. And this is Rocky Like a Hurricane. So yeah, I guess not all the songs are rain-themed.
Maybe only two are rain-themed, I guess.
Yeah,
actually.
it's true. There's some of the lighting gear back there.
An example of us getting the floor wet.
Yeah.
It's our Rocky reference.
I remember when we first... I love when you dodge the punching bag. Yeah, I remember when we first shot that, I didn't know Keegan was doing a Rocky face, and then he looked back at me, and I burst out laughing.
I like this part of it. This is the stupidest.
Yeah.
It's like not training at all. Just like spring me.
A lot of this was just improvised. Like, we were just like, okay, what would be another funny thing to do? And we just kind of worked with whatever was around. The buckets there are all lighting gear. Not well hidden at all.
Oh, wow, yeah.
This actually, I think, worked out quite well.
Mm-hmm.
The gearing up montage that every superhero movie must have.